No sooner, he's talking about the cabinet, the princes, or these rulers, these leaders. No sooner have their stems taken root in the ground. Guess what get ready to happen? Then he blows on them and they wither. Boy, this is the same breath that gave us life. This is the same breath that breathes the Holy Spirit in us. This breath can wither you, take you out. Take you out. Okay. Wow. I lost my place. And a whirlwind sweeps them away like stubble. Now, and that's a double whammy. Not only are you taken out, the whirlwind goes just. Y'all ever seen a tumbleweed? I spent some time in, not that kind of time, but I spent some time in Arizona, in Tucson. I've seen tumbleweeds, and they tumble. They tumble. Weeds that are tumbling, dried up weeds tumbling. So, look at that. So if it's dried up tumbling, ain't no life in it. All right. To whom will you liken me? Who you going to compare me to? I'm just that bad. That's what he's saying. Or who is my equal? Asks the Holy One. Lift up your eyes on high, who created all things. He leads forth the starry hosts by numbers. Y'all know what this means? Every star in the sky. He knows where it's at. He knows its number. He's accounted for them. You know, we sing the song, He Knows My Name. He not only knows your name, he knows your game. Yeah. Don't write that down in your notes. Don't write that down in your notes. That's just me talking. I'll say sometimes my filter's gone, you know. Anyway, lift up your eyes on high. Because of his great power and mighty strength, no one of them is missing. No one of them. He calls each of us by name. And because of his great power and mighty strength, no one is missing. Why do you say, O Jacob, and why do you assert, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord? You can't hide from him. Again, if you make your bed, say it loud, Sister Farmer. So where can you hide? Nowhere. There's no hiding place. He searcheth every corner. You ever tried to clean up the house and you miss a spot? No, you miss a whole room. Ain't no hiding. No hiding. No hiding. No hiding. Okay. Why do you say, O Jacob, and why do you assert, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, and my claim is ignored by God? He sees, he knows, he cares. Do you not know? Here we go again. Those 4 questions. Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary. His understanding is beyond searching out. He gives power to the faint and increases the strength of the weak. Even youth grow tired and weary. He's talking about me now. And young men stumble and fall. But those who do what? Wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagle. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. If I get a chance, I'm going to talk about someone I heard preach that. But that's beautiful in and of itself right there. The comfort to the weary. The comfort to the weary. So we're going to move on. Let's get things mixed up. So we're going to look at verse 22. I just want to do some highlights before we get into reading our lesson text today. And I did a highlight, what I like to call a rebus on this thing, because it's so graphic what he says, what Isaiah is saying that God said in verse 22. It says, "It is he who is seated on the ark of the earth." He's seated on the throne. God is sovereign. So I got a picture of a throne right there, okay? And in perspective, and the people in it are as small as locusts or grasshoppers. In perspective, I have this little grasshopper. You probably can't even distinguish what that is. That's a picture of an actual grasshopper. I did not catch it. I just downloaded it off the internet. Okay, it does not jump. Grasshoppers. Think in your own imagination how small a grasshopper is. I'm not going to tell on you and your assault on the creature kind, but grasshoppers are small enough that you can do what? Step on it. You're not fast enough to catch it, but you could step on it. That's how tiny we are to God. Yet he loves us. Again, I'm scratching my head about this thing. Then it says he stretches out the heavens. He did all of this. He was the interior decorator, the exterior decorator, the designer, the architect of this universe. God did this. And universes that we don't even see, galaxies, all the stars, the planets, all of this stuff, the comets, he did all of that. He spoke to the chaos that was going on and called it into order. He's the one that set gravity into place, so we wouldn't be just floating around all over the place. He can keep your foot on solid ground. Huh? And the earth, or let me read this. And made ready like a tent for a living place. And I put both ideologies in it, both interpretations of it. Some people interpret this as, the earth is being the tent, the place of dwelling for mankind, or a tent, or the tent of tabernacle. Either way, God did it. He made a place for you. And guess what? He has prepared a place for us. He has prepared. See, Sister Denise, I'm going to have to start sitting beside you because you get excited. You get excited about this word, and I'm not mad. 23. He brings the princes to nothing and makes the rulers of the earth meaningless. God's sovereignty over earthly powers. Now, again, we wrestle not against them. Why? Who got it? God's got it. We know, but we ain't got to do nothing. All we got to do is stand still and see the salvation. We need to continue to tell people there's hope. There's hope. When folks start losing their health care, we got to tell them there's hope. There's hope. Because we serve a God that can make you whole. You ain't got no health care? Well, go to the great physician. He got it. We need to recognize that no matter how powerful human leaders may seem, right? They are ultimately under God's control. They are ultimately under God's control. And I know sometimes we look at the prosperity of the wicked, as the psalmist said, and our foot almost slipped. Our tongue slips. Our fist slips. We find guns and those slip. The trigger slip. But we can't be like these folks out here calling themselves Christian nationalists. Oh boy, I'm just getting in all kinds of trouble this morning. Again, I tell you, y'all, that's an oxymoron. You cannot be a nationalist and a Christian. Why? Because Christians know this nation, this world is not. See, y'all figure that out just like that. So, as my pastor would say, not necessarily on this topic, that don't make no backing up sense. Don't make no backing up sense. It's impossible to be a Christian nationalist. Everybody getting quiet. Y'all trying to disassociate yourself from me because y'all scared. Y'all scared. Or say if you're scared, say you're scared. You could be scared. You could be scared. There's some crazy times.